Incidents of kidnapping for ransom is now very common, with this case resonating perfectly with present-day reality, even though this offense occurred some 10 years ago. Kevin Oniara, Frank Azueko, Michael Omonigo, a chief priest who oversees a shrine in Kokori, a community in Delta State, and Haruna Momo, now at large, are the original 4 accused of conspiracy to commit acts of terrorism, kidnapping of persons, and escape from lawful custody, and the likes. The suspects, particularly Kelvin and Frank, allegedly masterminded in August 2013 the kidnap of Mike Ozekhome, who paid the sum of 40 million naira, both in dollar and naira bills, while he was held in captivity for 3 weeks. Ozekhome identified both men as being among his captors at some point during the trial. Before sentencing, Kelvin and Frank pleaded for mercy from the judge. In handing down the sentence, Justice Nyako said unemployment was no excuse for taking to a life of crime, scolding Kelvin Oniara for infidelity as he was arrested with a lady in a hotel room in Port Harcourt, even though he is married. Being first-time offenders, the judge handed a 20-year sentence to the 2 men, effective from late 2013 when they were taken into custody by the Department of State Services. Michael Omonigo, the chief priest, and Haruna Momo were discharged, but Momo, however, still has a case to answer for escaping from lawful custody.
It started before Honorable Justice Ademola. When he now retired, the matter was now given to my Lord Justice Nyako to handle. It has been a very tough time for our officers of the criminal justice system, and to equally tell the public that the officers of criminal justice system are still working.
They don't put in the best she could, but there were a lot to take from there. So we will take necessary steps to make sure we appeal and have them released, because we believe sincerely from our own end that we make a good case, and there was no reason to convict them at all. There was no reason for that.
We believe that in this case, the DSS went on a wild goose chase in this matter, and the court clearly made that point clear. My client was standing trial on a 5-count charge, bordering on kidnapping and receiving illicit fund and all that. The court saw that it was just an empty charge, a very bogus one. They were just making sporadic arrests, and unfortunately my client was there at the time and he was arrested. So the issue of escaping from lawful custody, when they arrest him, if they arrest him, they will now charge him properly for unlawful custody. Then we will now represent him, do you understand me, and determine whether that custody in itself was lawful.
Conviction for terrorism acts are few and far between. Many therefore hope this conviction will serve as deterrent to those planning to kidnap people for ransom. Godfrey Eshemoge, Arise News.